Yes, boys and girls, hope all of you are doing well today. Hope you've all enjoyed your weekends. Listen, this international break has been absolutely dire. I cannot wait to get through, man. We've only got 5 more days until we get our Chelsea back. Brentford away. I will be doing a preview for that game nearer the time. Make sure you guys are tuned into that. I'm starting to find my flow with this whole YouTube thing. I'm doing it a bit more regularly now. Hopefully, once I do move back into my uni house, I'll be able to do daily uploads because obviously I'll have a schedule. I know where everything is. I have to fit it around my uni lecture times, obviously. So I've got to get that done. But yeah, you'll be getting more daily and regular content. I'm just going through the move at the moment. But I thought I'd do a video today just to like kind of outline what we expect, what we should expect from Chelsea this season. I saw Matisse do this video. He did a live stream yesterday, which I tuned into a bit of it, and he kind of outlined everything. I just thought I'd give you my overall personal opinions on it. I've done a video the other day, like explaining my thoughts on obviously the transfer window, how we handled deadline, how we handled certain situations and injuries, and I thought we'd do just a follow-up stream on that. So first things first, make sure you smash the like button and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to grow this page as much as we can. I understand I'm new, so I'm not going to get like immediate numbers straight away, but we're working towards it. We're working towards it. Make sure you guys follow me on TikTok as well if you guys aren't joining for my TikTok already. So in terms of I spoke about the transfer window already. In my opinion, I gave it a 4 out of 10. Like I just think we improved on very few. We improved on only a very few areas. And I think a lot of the players that we signed, they're good players with potential, but are they going to take us to compete? Are they going to take us to compete into a title? Are they going to take us to first place? I don't think they're definitely not this season. I think you might have to wait a couple of seasons to see the best out of them, such as the likes of Jamie Gitton, such as maybe the likes of you could argue even maybe Garnacho. Maybe Garnacho, you might see the best of him a bit quicker because he's got the Premier League experience. And I gave it a 4 out of 10. And I did this on my TikTok. I said I did a video explaining after the transfer window, what is our best starting 11. And when I did it, I looked back and I said only one of the new signings gets into our starting 11, which when I look back at it, I think is crazy. I think, and obviously that signing being João Pedro, because he's come in and he's just, what a start he's had. He literally the past two signings that have been given the number 20 and just absolutely balled out straight away. Like he's having that Cole Palmer effect. But yeah, that's why I gave it a 4. And I think that not signing a centre back was a massive, massive killer for me. I think we needed that. As I said, we needed that going into the window, regardless of the Cole injury. And how we handled the striker situation, I would have done it a bit differently personally. I would have just left Mark in Sunderland, and I wouldn't have even been forcing Jackson out in the first place. But obviously, I explained that in my last video. But with this being said, with the transfer window we've had, what should we actually be expecting of Chelsea this season? Last season, Enzo Maresca got us back into the top 4 in his first season and delivered us 2 trophies. And in my opinion, that's a successful season. That was the aim. That was the aim to get back into the top 4, get back into Champions League football, and we got the 2 trophies. Obviously, to win the Conference League, we all expected to win that, and we would have been concerned if we didn't, and we did. And Maresca delivered on that front, and he also won the Club World Cup, which I did not expect us to do, to be fair, but we done it, and we done it convincingly. With that final performance, a 3-0 win against PSG, that was a very convincing performance. So how do we build upon that? How do we like improve upon that season last season? And the only way for me is to put in a sustained title charge until not just like we get to like New Year's and then we fall off like we have done in the past couple of seasons. I'm talking about getting to April till May, and then if we miss out by a couple of points, you know what? Fair enough. It might just be just because either Liverpool are just a better team. They are the superior team. And they've had an absolutely brilliant window as well, even though some of the signings, such as the Florian Wirtzes, haven't come into fruition just yet. But I expect him to find his flow and improve with the players he's got around him. But I want us to put in a title charge. It's been 2017 the last time we won the league, so that's 8 years. And we haven't really come close since then either, if we're being 100% honest. So I'm expecting us to deliver on that front. I'm not saying we have to win it, but I want us to put pressure on Liverpool, put pressure on whoever might be challenging, whether or not it be Arsenal. I personally don't think Arsenal will challenge a season. If at the very least they'll fall off quite earlier than they usually do, similar to last season. Like me personally, I think Arteta will hold them back. So yeah, we need to put pressure on Liverpool, put pressure on our rivals. Man City have not started the season well at all. So it'll be interesting to see where they end up this season. But I think there's nothing really stopping us. I think yes, Liverpool are the best team in the league, and I think if we are going to miss out, I think they will be the ones that we miss out to. They've just signed Isak, and they also had Ekatike, who was firing, who's had a brilliant start to the season, and they spent a lot of money on him as well. As I say, they got the Florian Wirtzes, they got the Kirkeses, they got the Frimpong, who is out on injury at the moment. But they've got a very, very good team, and obviously Salah, we know what he can do in his day. But in terms of Chelsea, part of progression is going to the next step. We got top 4 last season. Well done to Maresca. But if we want to progress, the only way to progress is to compete for the title. Because as I say, I'm one of them fans that like top 4, unless it's first, second, third, and fourth, all mean the same thing in my opinion. And I know I just said that we don't have to win the Premier League, but if we can put in a sustained title charge to show that the rest of the league that we are ready, that we can actually compete, then I will be satisfied. Because as I say, Liverpool are a superior team. They spent a lot more money than us this season. So I'm not going to go crazy and say we have to win the Premier League. I'm not that kind of fan. But as I say, if let's say we finish third this season without a trophy, in my opinion, that's not progression. If anything, that's a step back because we haven't won a trophy. And in regard to the domestic trophies, I think we can win one, whether it's the Carling Cup or the FA Cup. I think we can win one. We haven't won. When was the last time we won one of them? Was it the FA Cup? Yeah, it was the FA Cup in 2017, if I'm not mistaken, or was it 2018? Someone correct me in the comments. Sorry, I've had a blunder. I think it might have been 2018. It was against Man United. I remember it. Yeah, it's 2018. It's 2018. And in regards to the Champions League, now this is where I don't know, Chelsea fans might agree with me on this front. I think we have stand a bigger chance winning the Champions League than the Premier League. I don't know what it is. These major European competitions, like these international competitions, we just turn up. And I think the Club World Cup is the biggest example of that. No one gave us a chance against PSG, and we deliver a 3-0 win. And it wasn't just like a 3-0, it was a convincing, dominant 3-0 win performance. Like that first half, it was the best half of football I've seen Chelsea play in a couple of seasons, and we absolutely obliterated them. And those are the ones that just won the Champions League. Those are the champions of Europe. Obviously, we're now the world champions, but those were the champions of Europe. And obviously, they beat Tottenham in the Super Cup as well. So on that, I expect. So I think we'll go far in the Champions League. I think we stand more chance of winning it than we do the Premier League. Me personally, I'd rather win the Premier League just because we haven't done it in 8 years. But obviously, who's going to turn their nose up to winning the Champions League? I'd want to win that 100%, 110%, in fact. So in regards to Enzo Maresca, he's shown what he can do. He's shown what he can do in a Chelsea shirt. Well, not a Chelsea shirt, obviously, but in his time at Chelsea, he's delivered. He's won us the Conference League. He's got us the Club World Cup, and he got us top 4 back in the Champions League. And I think he's a good manager. I've seen flaws in his game. I've seen a few flaws in the game, like some of his substitutions are either too late or they're wrong. As I spoke about the one the other day against Fulham when Liam Delap came off injured, he brought on Tyreek George, which didn't make an awful lot of sense to me. But as I say, I've already touched on that. But his style of football, it's definitely improving compared to last season. There were times I questioned it last season. There was a point where I was screaming for him to be out, and then he delivered and got me what I wanted in terms of the Conference League and the top 4. So I said that he's earned my respect on that front. So I think he's capable. We just have to see. But you Chelsea fans, you let me know what you're expecting from Chelsea this season. Whether or not I'm being too unrealistic or whether I'm being too passive, you guys let me know. But make sure you smash a like on the video and hit that sub button. I will see you guys on the next video.